evening. Someone to start, please. Sham, thank you.
Hi Pep. Win and a clean sheet, first league win of the year. Must be pleased with that. And what do you think about the overall performance today?
Well, we had to break the result in Anfield, well, the last results, and a team that struggled for the beginning of the season to the results, but the last time with Rob make a little bit of change, and the result was much better. All the games that we draw a lot was so tight, and that's why it was good. The energy was really good in the first half, and after that, induction from Kusanov, they make a fault. We struggled a little bit. They changed, they move forward, and the game last 20-25 minutes were a little bit flat, but yeah, considering the amount of games and everything, yeah, good result, and hopefully we can take a good energy for our game on Wednesday.
Omar Mamouche's first league start since August shows you can take Erling out and you've got options in attack.
Yeah, last season when arrived and during 2 months, 3 months was unbelievable. Without him, it would not be possible to achieve qualification for the Champions League or FA Cup final. So he's a special player, of course, not old, not young, but margin to improve, but have a sense of goal. His dynamic energy, his runs is really good. I see him more as a striker, not as a proper winger. But he's a guy for transition actions. But yeah, I'm so happy for him. He arrived clean with AFCON, to play with Egypt. So yeah, so pleased for him.
Richard.
Hi Pep, do you think Erling and Phil Foden needed the rest, but also could you talk us through your thinking in bringing
We cannot do it
on?
what we wanted to try to do this season and the future of this club without Erling and Phil and their best. They play a lot, and like Antoine came with an incredible energy, and you know the numbers. Strikers is questioning assists, numbers, and since arrived, Antoine is unbelievable. So make a good goal, have another, but good looks easy, but the control is perfect. Pass the ball to the net, make another chance with an excellent pass for Mark, and had another chance with a crossbar. So people up front is questioning numbers, but we need desperately, the best from Erling and Phil.
But also your decision to bring them on, were you tempted to just give them 90 minutes off completely, or does it do them good to have a bit of a run out?
Well, the last, 50-20 minutes, it was a little bit flat, in terms of energy, and we tried to bring, Phil, Erling, and Jeremy, and to change a little bit the dynamic.
Hi Pep, can I ask about the potential impact in the second half of the season of Semenyo and Guehi, because it's quite rare for a club to be able to bring in 2 peak age Premier League players midway through the season. Often it's young players, or last January it was players who maybe were there to bolster the numbers but not the impact of the team straight away. What kind of impact could they have between now and the end of the season, do you think?
No, absolutely. So they are settled players. Last season it's true, being a young player, except Omar, Victor Echeverris or Kusanov and the other ones, and this season be the impact. So Antoine making incredible in Bournemouth, and Mark is not necessary to tell who is him, captain from Crystal Palace national team for your country. So he knows everything. You had the feeling for the day one. I remember Ruben the Thursday, they are incredible focus in every action, win duels with the ball, have incredible composure. And we didn't train anything, yet, but I think when have the feeling with the people in the middle, and the middle move a little bit better. So it's not come for 6 months, come for many years. So it was an opportunity, for the price. The transfer is a good, really good price, and it's a perfect age, 25, 26 years old. So it's an incredible sign for Man City for the next many years. He's a guy like you can rely on. You see it for believe me, 2 training sessions. So say, how they move, how they talk, how he sees what happens around him, read the situations. Yeah, really good.
Can I just ask about the penalty shout and VAR? You seem very frustrated.
Why you ask me that? Well, yesterday I thought these 2 seasons I had the feeling that why I don't have the players. You know, that is only a regret I have. I would love to have the players to fight against that. So it's the only thing. They would, despite of them. So we did it at the 9 years, 6 Premier Leagues that they have done. So it's why I don't have the players. You know, the referee make his debut. Now everybody will know him. It's the first time I think he will go to the TV and is allowed normally position his the arms. And yeah, I'm pretty sure Howard Webb tomorrow is going to appear in the media to explanation why it's not penalty, what they have done against United. Like it's the first time have done it because the situation was a little bit doubts, right? That's right, Jeremy could not play in Norway for the action from Dalot. So, but it's okay. So, I'm waiting tomorrow. Don't wait on Wednesday, have Champions League, we are busy. Howard Webb come tomorrow and explain why it's not penalty. So, but that's why I have, bring me back the players, please. Bring me back the players to fight what we have done since the day one. So, it's too much.
With regard to what you're talking about, I hear what you said about the arms being out from his body, but he was running, so isn't that where they naturally would be, the defender? You know, you don't run with your arms straight. So wasn't it an understandable decision?
Come tomorrow, explain the rules, how it works again.
Yeah, but I hear you. Rob Edwards obviously stuck up for the decision and thought it was correct.
Do you know how many faults is whistled to Jeremy when we were in this incredible speed? Listen, if you and me, you run in the side, you know, in our rhythm, you know, and they push us and go down, is diving. But the speed of Jeremy just touch a little bit, he cannot control that speed. You know how many faults they believe in is diving from Jeremy? In the beginning of the season, they tell us the long balls, when the central defender go over the shoulders for the strikers, will be fault and have a good meeting. Yeah, right. Do you know how many faults for Erling Haaland? Is the better striker that he whistle more faults than the defenders to him. That is that. It's an again and again. So it's fine. So please bring me the players back. It's only I want what we have done in 9 years. And we did it. I'm so sorry for them.
Pep, sorry, excuse my stupidity. What do you mean about bring the players back? Are you saying...
They are injured. 11 injuries we have in Norway.
Oh, right.
You were not yesterday in press conference. You were in Man United. So 11. It was 11 injuries. That's the reason why.
Well, I don't understand.
Doku could not play, you know. Do not play
VAR.
after 5-10 minutes for Dalot, you know. Could not play in Norway.
I don't understand what the injuries have got to do with penalty decision.
No, nothing. I'm saying because I want to fight with my players because we have done it in the years with these decisions. Even with that, we can win.
Right. Okay.
You get it now?
Yeah.
Good. My English has to be better.
We'll set the embargo there for 10:30 p.m. on